meet again today, Tuesday. Okay, brand new day. So we are focusing on Pka Set 1. Okay, as I mentioned to you, we are focusing on differentiation question. Okay, really want to make sure we nail this chapter this week. All right, so if you see, the question that I'm going to discuss about is topic that always students tend to overlook, which is partial fraction. All of you know partial fraction is not directly in exam, but what they can do is they can combine partial fraction with maybe say other chapters. For example, differentiation. This happened back 2 years back. All right, so a lot of students complained they couldn't do the question. Why? Because they took chapter 6 too lightly. So please, let's not do that kind of mistake. Okay, so let us go to this question. So as you see, first this guy you have to put it in partial fraction. So as you know, to see whether you can do partial fraction or not, you need to make sure it is a proper fraction. What is a proper fraction? Power at the denominator should be higher than your numerator, which in this case, yes, it is. So if you see next, if it is proper, we go and see what case is this. So of course, you got three type of case. Okay, so maybe I can just do a quick recap for you. So case 1, okay, example, if you got say x minus 1, x plus 2. So here, this one, you see got two different linear factor. So in this case, I go and break it into x minus 1 plus b, x plus 2. So every time you see up is one power less. Okay, like this one, power 1, power 0 is a number. All right. Case 2, say I give you x. Okay, then x minus 1 square, x plus 2. So in this case, you can see it is linear factor which is being repeated. Okay, so in our case here, you can see x minus 1 is appearing twice. So how I deal with that? First you put a, x minus 1 plus b, x minus 2. Now you put square. And then finally this guy, x plus 2. So every time you need to go and find the unknown values. And then, okay, case 3. Okay, case 3 is going to be x. I put say x minus 1 and x square plus 2. So this guy quadratic, every time you go and see whether you can factorize or not. So in our case here, if you go and take your calculator, you do your EQN thing, right? Okay, definitely you'll see you get I, meaning to say cannot factorize. So when you got a quadratic that cannot be factorized, what you should do? First this guy, write as a, x minus 1 plus x square plus 2. So this is quadratic so up will be one power less, so which will be a linear, so bx plus c. So each of these, okay, you go and find the unknown value. All right, so you know the case. Now let us go and see. Okay, so this one, okay, we need to go and see what case is this. So as you can see here, I got x plus 2 square, meaning to say x plus 2 is being repeated twice. So what do? I go and write down a, all right, x plus 2 plus b. Then I repeat another one more time, x plus 2 square. So now our task is to go and work out what are the value of the unknowns. So the value of unknowns very simple. So as you can see here, okay, you just copy this guy exactly here, because I want to make the denominator the same. Then see what is lacking. So the first one obviously is going to be, okay, this one is power 1 Okay, I need to make it power 2. Atas bawah times with x plus 2. So a, x plus 2. This guy I already have, so no need to do anything plus b. So now I compare my numerator. I'm going to get x, a, x plus 2 plus b. Hope you're clear up until there. So now our task, as I mentioned to you, we want to go and find the value of unknown. So I can use scaling method. Maybe some of you compare coefficient. I prefer to use scaling method. What is scaling method? Scaling method is you ask yourself what value of x if you put, either a or b should die. So for example here, if I put here negative 2, my a is going to die. So that will leave us with b. So let us go and see negative 2. Negative 2. So here going to be negative 2. Put negative 2 going to be 0. So I'm going to get my value. Simple, right? So if I see other value of x to kill, we don't have. So you go and choose any simple value of x. So in our case, maybe I choose 0. So I put 0 here. I'm going to get 2a plus b. So I want my value of a. So 2a minus 2. So my a is going to be 1. Simple as that. So I already obtained my value of a and b. Now I can go and sub at the place of a and b. I'm going to get rid of this guy. So that is going to be 1 over x plus 2, right? Minus 2x plus 2. So I want to differentiate this guy. Now it's the same as differentiating this guy. Done the partial fraction. Let us go and see how to differentiate. Let's go. Okay, so now we're going to go and do the differentiation. That's what the question asks. So if you see, right, okay, you know, when you got function of x only, okay, in the denominator, we need to bring it up. So that's the first thing we should be doing. And bring it up. So going to be power negative. Okay, so now we are ready to differentiate. So as you see, when you want to differentiate, you want to see what rule you want to apply. So in our case here, you have something to the power of something, definitely none other than power rule. So power rule here, don't forget, you got 4 steps. So power go in front, negative, copy, power minus 1, negative 2. A lot of students tend to overlook this, which is differentiate inside. In our case here, if you don't differentiate inside also, you are still safe, you get away, okay, because this is just going to be 1. Then here, negative, negative, going to get positive for x plus 2 power negative 3, and of course 1. Right? So done with the first derivative. I want the second derivative as well. So I go and differentiate another one more time. Negative, negative, going to get positive. X plus 2 power negative 3. Differentiate inside, still going to be 1. Negative, negative. Negative, positive, going to be negative. And then what we're going to get? Copy, and then power negative 4, differentiate inside is going to be 1. So now I tidy up. Then power 3 minus 12, x plus 2 power 4. Simple as that, right? That is Pka Set 1, question number 2, if I remember correctly. Ciao guys, catch you tomorrow. Keep working. Hard work never fails. Signing off, Mr. Raj. Ciao.